Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today? Good morning, Dr. Rob. It's a beautiful, awesome, amazing day, and up early every single day. That's it. Tapia, number one, awesome. Ray 12, awesome. Don Bells, good morning. Good morning. It's an eternal soul day, right? I'm reading Daily Inspirations. If you haven't checked it out, Amazon. But most importantly, One Motivated Mommy. Write your own. Nicole, how are you? Kat, good morning. H. Mart, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Glam and faithful. We must be faithful every single day. I'm always grateful to get so many messages on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and all those, but we're all sharing this eternal soulful life, right? Sharice, good morning. 56, Carnival Rosie, good morning. A beautiful day. Ijabella, good morning. Spectre Aguilar. DeAndrea, good morning. Good morning, Bev. Bevivores, Nixie, good morning. Just starting the day. I actually got up at my 3, but I didn't get into my ride studio. I just said, you know what? We're going to just do a little body rest. I came in, I just was cleaned up a little bit, did a little guitar and read. Very blessed. We all are blessed. I've been reading The Eternal Soul. Our existence comes from an infinite universe, which is made up of energy, right? And that energy cannot die. Our very being, made up of mostly light energy, it's all light energy, and magnetism, is more spiritual than the physical being, right? We're all worried about this thing, but there's something more to it, right? FS Adrian, good morning. Enrica, Frenchie, good morning. Canada Day. Awesome. How are you guys doing today? Where are you at? What's going on? Facebook user, good morning. Let's see, Nixie on Route to Syracuse. Awesome. 6:30 appointment. Awesome. Let's see, back down to a clinic. We're all caring for humanity. And the more you care for others, the more you care for yourself. Because the critical key to life is giving and forgiving, right? Vanessa, how are you doing? So light, it's a vibration, right? And so every day, only within the physical realm does Earth exist, right? Our soul is eternal and carries on beyond time and space. When we realize this, there is no death, and fear, boom, is dead, right? Allow that fear to control our destiny. We are so much more than the fear of that destiny. We're beyond that, right? Oh, it well. Miran, good morning. Mimino, upstate New York, kid from LA. I'm gonna go to Colorado Springs next week and down to LA, my old stomping grounds, where I grew up. But I'm still working to grow up, aren't I? Destiny, how are you doing? I had a great meet up with Bella and the Steak and Butter gang. Awesome, amazing, always great. And then let's see. Successes beyond the scale, right? Which is stop measuring and start just thinking and feeling the magic you are already. Paminder, good morning. Stephanie, Syracuse, land savior. Good morning to all. Another beautiful day. I didn't eat at all yesterday. I ate the night before. My stomach was kind of like just not hanging in there. I said, you know what? You need to fast. And bingo, feeling tons better. Transition to new life. Every day we're transitioning. Every day is a new transition, right? So let's see. Mahatma Gandhi. Every living faith must have within itself the power of rejuvenation if it is to live, right? So this is just about a rejuvenation every day. So no coffee for me today. And I go some days with, some days without. If you can go days without and it doesn't matter, bingo, the next level. Let's see. Lady Lee, how you doing? Adipama. Let's see. I've got to move this a little bit so I can see. It's all these different devices are pretty miraculous, aren't they? How are you doing? What are you doing today? I'm off today, but I'm in Syracuse. Dr. Condrip, Dr. Corley, and I'm working with both and helping in so many ways. COVID fasted for 4 days. Bev, that's the best. You know, I don't measure any diseases. I'm done with that, right? Listen, COVID, colds, flus, whatever it is, they're all part of the universe. If you label it, you enable it. And so often we label it negative, right? But if we begin to label and imagine it's all working in a perfect way, all in our favor, right? If it's all in our favor, bingo, amazing. Let's see, how's it going in Norway today, in Tanzania, in Australia, New Zealand? Let's see, dis-ease. So we have to disable and find the ease in it, right? If you're not feeling well, rest. That's the key. The bowels need rest. The body needs rest. Today was my rest day from this. So I'm working on this rather than this. And all you need to do is a few of these in the day, right? And how many times a day? How many times a day are you guys eating? Make it one at night. Best way in life. And if you haven't joined the Mighty Tribe, Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, we're going to be really, really, really working on more just coming into a gang, a tribe, a village, a community. And as a physician, I have found that this helps me more. And reading this and reading my Christ-based teachings or my Quran, my Bhagavad Gita, really builds the ease of life. And so many people send me Elflink 888 sent me a great. I can't go on to too many devices on Instagram because it's trying to kick me out. Right? Good morning. How long do you have to take IVF medicines? Well, about 10 days to 12 days, sometimes less, sometimes more. You can do natural treatments. And so much of what we're really been working to share in Kiltzivore, Lifeivore, Mightyvores is so much as can be done naturally when you eliminate the plants. The plants are trying to kill us. I know. And imagine that as an ancient human hunter, we've been misled by someone, something, some ideas. And don't give negativity to that, by the way. Just imagine, wait a minute, I am a Ferrari. I am the magic machine. I am the most valuable, expensive entity. And I've learned from so many people like you, but just look at Instagram. Look at our Instagram about why carnivore is the king, right? I call it the game of bones, right? I love the Game of Thrones, and we love battles. We love all these things. This is the stories of life, right? The Bibles, all of them, right? Man's search for meaning is truly, we need to kick some booty, right? Morning, good morning, good morning, Kelly. How are you doing? Start my med pass. LOL. Listen, remember, what's the best medicine of life? Meditation and prayer. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. What an awesome, amazing day. I've got water today. I'm not doing food today, and I'm not doing coffee today. And I didn't do food all day yesterday, and water, a little bit of coffee yesterday. But Bella is steak, very little, no salt, some salmon, and butter. Steak and butter. Why is steak and butter? Because it just is the very best. Cloman's a good start, Brownie. Don Angelo, how are you doing? Keto Carnivore 21. Good morning to all. This is just a quick wake up on your way to whatever you're doing. If you're on your way to bed because you worked all night, on your way to work because you slept all night, what we're doing in this sort of Kiltz project is sharing some ideas that I've learned as a physician over, let's see, I'm 66 years young now, 67 March 12th. Listen, they're just churning it up and making it happen. And remember, you're getting younger every single day. I get younger every day. Some worries my pee urine are, let's see, my pee urine are fast in some oils and it's foamy. UTI, it could be. And this is the fasting and some not too much water. We're drinking too much water. My favorite is oh wait a minute. I've got a is Topo Chico or let's see, Gerolsteiner. I love it. And I love sparkling water. Uh, Mineral sparkling water, I think it's good, but you don't have to add stuff. Yana, good morning. Brownie, Clomid is okay, as I said. So it could be, but the urine is frothy, especially when it's concentrated, because you're getting some amino acids in there. There's some sugars in there. Hopefully, you're not eating sugar, right? Remember, sugar is unnecessary for the human body. Jana, good morning. No, I say ums and ohms from time to time. Kathy, how are you doing? So if you don't play an instrument, start playing an instrument, because it's part of meditation in life, right? Jared, off to work here in Montana. Love Montana. Love LA. Love South of Africa, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, China, doesn't matter. Arctic, Antarctic. There are people that live there, don't there, right? Rosa, how are you doing? Success, second transfer until I delivered my son, 18 plus, incompetent cervix, and a bit scared to transfer again. Well, we're all scared to get into life and get up in the day, aren't we? We're all a little afraid, but that's where we have our friends and family and so many others. Husband is a singer and songwriter. Awesome. Bruce Springsteen's my mother's cousin's son, which I think is kind of fun. Serenades. We all need a serenade in life, and lots of hardships happen in life, don't they? But you have to find a book or a place to listen and learn and grow and be better in life, right? We're all working to be better. All things happen because they're controlled by the master, right? Somehow we have to find love and acceptance in all of it. That's why I read the Bibles, all the Bibles. It strengthens us, right? All's created somehow by the master maker, right? God. God is the great creator of life. And when we understand and know that there's no evil, it's all good, it's all God. And it's kind of a crazy concept and idea, but it really fills the brain. Positivity is so important, right? Are some of the doctors in the carnivore community that say that fat is an empty calorie and put emphasis on protein. Fat is the only source of calories for the human body, the only one. If you cannot make fat or you do not eat fat, you will die. So it's all about fat, some protein, but mostly, listen, just eat fatty meat, go enjoy the day, steak and butter. And remember, food is strictly food. Amino acids and sugars all must be converted to fat in the liver or you die. Jared, Montana again, and Coley. So let's see. Why is it essential? Fat is not just for energy. No, fat suppresses inflammation. Fat is actually, we would not even be an entity without fat, because fat comes together. It creates the cell walls of all parts of the cells, which is really quite amazing. Quite amazing. Ijabel, COVID and nutrition, commonly veritable immune deficiency. My mother is suffering. CVID. I will look that up. But listen, our problems are inflammation caused by a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Cherish, good morning. The tribe. And so because we're not eating fat is critical to protecting the glycobiome. The glycobiome is critical, but the microbiome is killing us because we're eating a bunch of sugar in the form of plants, and lean meat is deadly for us. I know it didn't make sense to me either, but when I began to practice this over 11 years ago now, I went carnivore, but I'm really working diligently. Listen, I have some coffee, I have fries from time to time, but I'm really working to be more online, right? It's my one meal, fatty meat with butter. That's it. And yesterday, nothing to eat. Today, no coffee. Raymond, let's see, Emily and Cherish, so grateful. And the Bella team is amazing. Listen, We're sharing, sharing, sharing. Mary Rose, I'm not a big fan of fruit of any frequency or significance. I think it's ultimately harmful for us. Starting my fast today, awesome. Fasting is lasting. Really, I called it intermittently feasting, meaning that you intermittently eat. And, there's lots of different ways to do it. I do it. I do my one meal at night, and I'm not packing it in. You can pack it in, priming it, and go to Bella's team, and Raymond talks about priming and chisel. Listen, we're all chiseled, no matter your size, shape, age, weight, doesn't matter. Kathy, cod liver oil, it is awesome and amazing. But if you eat the cod, it might be all you need, right? Steak and vegetables every day. Do not touch vegetables. They're deadly. I used to eat vegetables and they killed me. They tried to anyway, but I eliminated them. They're trying to kill us. Carnivore is so misunderstood. I agree. Listen, but I'm misunderstood. I think we all think everything is misunderstood, but only one person could stand for your mighty life is you. And when you learn about the game of bones, bone marrow, bone broth, oh my God, and eat the fatty meat and eat it off the bone. And when your little baby is done breastfeeding, give them the bones, right? The bone marrow, the bone broth, but the fatty meat is critical every single day. Is it as simple as steak and butter? It is. It is. I love my butter boy, my Kerrygold. Also, Amish butter is so awesome. I love it with a little salt. A little sweet butter is so good. Listen, sweetness in life. And from time to time, I've done my ice cream. Is it possible? Okay, let's see. On the doctor, is it possible to conceive? My esters are low and husband's sperm. Is it high quality? According to the tests, we are carnivores with butter and ice cream. Cut down on the ice cream only a little bit from time to time. PCOS is already the past, but maybe IVF, maybe. Listen, you have to believe in that which you wish it to be as if it is, and that's the critical key. I have insomnia too. You know what I do at 2 a.m? I get up. I get up, I get moving. I get in my car, I come to my work studio, or I get down into my basement studio. But most of all, get up and out and get in working. Listen, get rid of the word insomnia. If you can't sleep, get up, read a book, write a book, do a video, get online, share some energy of life, because one day you're going to be back to the energy of creating something else and someone else, right? Rate life. You got to rate life top of the line, right? Steak better than ground beef. No, make sure it's fatty meat though, right? And you got to eat the fat. You got to eat the fat. You got to eat the fat. Because if you're not fat in a famine, you're dead. Fat is not the cause of any disease. Being fat causes no diseases. It causes our crazy disease in the mind. Listen, if you're labeled as obese, you're beautiful and perfect right there. But if you eat one meal a day and it's at night before you go to bed and it's fatty meat, it's steak and butter, burger and butter, bone marrow and butter, bones and butter, it's the game of bones. That's where we're creating the game of bones, right? And ultimately, we picked up the bone and we used it as the weapon. And when we began eating the fatty meat, everything changed, right? Sometimes diarrhea and carnivore, of course. Listen, I had a little bit of something in my stomach. I don't know what it was yesterday, but I didn't eat. I'm not eating today. And every day you choose what you put in the mind, the mouth, and what you marinate this beautiful, amazing Ferrari. You are the Ferrari. And on Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, we're working to share more about why keto is dead and carnivore is the master, right? It's the game of thrones, the game of bones, right? Coffee with ghee, glucose around 5660, energy great. Listen, 48 hours per minute. Listen, I'm not against coffee or tea. Add butter, add cream, add ghee, whatever you want to do it. One meal a day, if not one meal every 3 days, right? If you're working to you lose your fat, don't eat, right? We're built to go days and weeks without food, just a moment or two without air, and probably a few days without water. Don't drink too much water either. And Bella uses. I got to figure out what she's a Berkey. I think it's a Berkey filter, which is a charcoal filter. Fluoride. Kevin Stock has talked about fluoride. I've been in the fluoride world forever. My neighbors in L.A. Oh man, my brain, well, they're there. It'll come to me, and it's mind healing because of the meat. Meat makes mommies, men, masters. When you eat the fatty meat, listen, the kings wouldn't let you hunt on their hunting grounds, would you? Would they? Because they knew it would make you the master, and they didn't want to. Don't drink too much water. Listen, drink for thirst, but don't carry around a gallon. I believe it's destroying our gut and our microbiome, our glycobiome. By the way, we want to destroy the microbiome, but we want to protect the glycobiome. And what do I always talk about, right? It's the glycobiology. If you don't know about it, my good friend and science liaison, Dr. Magarelli, is helping us put together our Kiltz's sugar coating, right? Less thirsty since I eat more meat. That is it. See, the glycobiome holds water. It's got plenty of water, and it's critical to our body. So sugar has one real value in our body. It's glycosylation and protecting and creating the glycobiome. When you read more about this, you'll be like, wait a minute. Sugar is not the energy of your body, nor or proteins. You don't need very much protein, and you need zero sugars, carbohydrates ever in your diet, by the way. Dr. Carnivore, almost 2 years, and my brain. Listen, Carlson, don't tell your neighbors, your friend, your family about this, because they're going to want to feel just like you. And the secret is simple. We want everyone to feel as good as we do, don't we? That's what the amazing part to this is. Fat, you eat fat to reduce inflammation. We don't eat fat. And we eat plant oils. Plant oils are deadly oils. No disrespect to the way we've come to, but we're going to invite all the vegans and vegetarians. And the reason they're that way is because when you eat the plants, they become addictive. All right. What should I do with my coffee maker? Trash it, right? All right, Cherish. All right, Emily. All right, Raymond. All right, Bella. All right, I'm doing it, right? I'm 30 days on the mark starting today, right? And we own it when we say it. We make it happen. Elizabeth, how are you? Summer, Miss World, Nelly, good morning. Where are you guys at? What's happening today? I have 1-2 with mild hydrosalpinx. Kiltz's Key to Carnivore Lifestyle, the guide, it reduces inflammation. When you eat the fat, right? But should you eat 3 to 6 times a day, 1 time or less? That is it. Fat solves it all. And listen, the French conundrum, even in Asia, is it possible because they eat fatty meat, but they also eat a lot of other plants? And my bet is the plants are deadly. And that's so amazing. Removing it. Yes, if you have a hydrosalpinx, they can prevent you from conceiving. If you have one good, one bad, get rid of the bad. But I've seen fallopian tubes heal, right? By the way, our culture and traditions are in tea, coffee, whiskey, wine, and beer, get rid of it. And coffee, tea, if you can't go without it, right? That's it. If you can't go without it, go without it. And let's see, eternal is the phrase in the word. Study coffee and it is actually healthy, but listen, you're right. I agree with you that there are some, but it is medicinal. And so it makes us feel good. I love coffee, right? But I love me too. And I can do without it all the time, but from time to time, that's okay. Let's have a cultural experience, but a meetup is crazy. Raw cheese, and raw quark. Osteoporosis, so I think it's good for the calcium. I think, listen, I'm not a big heavy cheese fan. Steak and butter, Bella's way. It is critical and crazy. This is what's amazing. I think we're trying to sort of take too much stuff. For those that don't want to take organ meats, Kiltz's Meats Nutritional Solutions. Uh, Check it out. Might be the one. Let's see. My only tube. If it's blocked and damaged, get rid of it. But if it's not blocked, I wouldn't take it out. If it's a little dilated, Kiltz's Keto Carnivore, amazing. Coffee, I agree with you, by the way. That's awesome. Listen, I love coffee. I'm just giving myself a little time to sort of decaffeinate, decoffeeize, and focus on my steak and butter every day. This is my 30 day. You want to join in? Join Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. We're talking about how you can do the 30-day, 60-day, 90-day. Stuck with me was use plants as medicine and meat as food, although meat has had its own medicinal part in my healing. I think, Mimino, that is awesome. Listen, fatty meat is key. And yes, plants are medicines. We're not against pharmaceuticals or the medical industry, any of it, right? We want to invite everyone in to learn a new way so that we don't need as much medicine. We don't need as much of the stuff, right? That's really it. All in 30 days for Kiltz's off coffee, steak and butter all the way. I'm getting in my plane on, on Tuesday morning, about 4 a.m., flying to Colorado Springs, going to work with the team. They inspire me out there at See My Fertility. We're really working to incorporate health and wellness. That's why I'm inspired by so many out there, Baker, Bella, Barry, Chafee, Soladino. And, for some, a little bit of fruit from time to time, a little coffee from time to time, a little bit of tea, alcohol, very little to none. Come on, right? Let's see. Cynthia, good morning. Kamo, good morning. So pork is okay. I say yes. Laura Chip, good morning. Travel in Harmony. IVF warrior awaiting a win. I am a winner, right? Andrea, buy the organ meat supplement. Go to drkiltz.com. We're going to get it up on Amazon, Molecular Fertility on Amazon, and Dr. Gleischer and Ovaterra with Jody Newhouser. We're working to bring some things together with Mark Ratner and Theralogics. We really want to be able to have a platform that you can choose which things you want to buy and put in the mind and the mouth. Let's see. Elflink 888 sent me a great video on metanoia, on repentance, on shifting and changing and creating an awesome, amazing life. I've been watching to Mind Valley. I joined in. LG, good morning. Hello, Candy. Joined yesterday. Excited to get started next week. Awesome. Let's see. You are the reason I started keto back in 16. Listen, keto is great. But the key to carnivore, that's what keto is. Keto is just the key to carnivore. And you got to start somewhere. Some people like Bella just went from veganism right to carnivarianism, right? Carnivores we be. Mrs. Alcampo, good morning. Pork, I love pork belly. I love Porter Road, great stuff. Snake River Farms. There's so many great butcher boxes. Awesome. But tell us what your favorite places are. Listen, go to Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, but it's your Mighty Tribe. That's what it is. It's a place that we're all communicating about why keto carnivore, right? Keto carnivore. The key to carnivore is the master. And who's the master of your life? You are. That's it. I'm reading every day. My favorite is the Christ-based teachings. And I am poised and centered in the Christ presence, and nothing can disturb the calm serenity of my soul. Amazing, right? The calm serenity of your soul is built in meditation, prayer, visualization, and let go of the things in life that don't do you good, right? They have no value. Carnivore, Doctor, Lisa, meet up the 16th. I'll see you on the 15th. Guess what I'm bringing? So eliminate the negative. And but sometimes you have to embrace the negative, embrace the fear, embrace the pain, right? So you must embrace it before you can eliminate it, right? You love that which you hate, and that which you hate evolves into something magical. I love taking a walk on the beach with Lisa Wiedemann, a carnivore doctor. Um, we are all about health and wellness, but if you're feeling the pain, the sorrow, the regret, the judgment, negativity, you're starting in the right place, because we're all there from time to time and we've all been there, but we're transforming into a new way. And it takes just a little bit of work, right? Not a lot, right? My meat from US Wellness. Oh, I love US Wellness. Uh, listen, there's infinite opportunities for you. There's not one way, infinite ways, but you are the infinite. I think I had the infinite as the word of the day the other day, but now it's eternal, right? And eternal is great. Pics of your before carnivore. I'll put some up there, Kath. Listen, I mostly I worked at the looking good on the outside, but the inside was a mess. So I don't know if I want to show you my hemorrhoids and my bowel bleeding, my kidney stones, my migraines, my eczema, my backaches, my moods of depression and anxiety. I'll show that. Maybe I'll show it to you in some of my paintings, because I've had some interesting paintings. Paul Saladino, still on your carnivore leaders list? Yes, I love Saladino. I'm not a fan of the fruit or the honey all the time, but I again, you are going to find what works for you in the moment, right? I think too much fruit and honey isn't good, but from time to time, all for it. But listen, if you're doing the one meal high fat, a little bit of fruit if it's one you're not allergic to. But interesting. See, I believe our allergies show up as cancers, of sudden death, of heart disease, of depression, anxiety. So our allergies are actually the cause of disease. So, people think an allergy like redness and swelling. It's not. It's the diseases we list in all the ICD 1020s, right? Kingfish Ceramics, love ceramics. Kiltzescups.com is coming. Kathy Hall, Vika, good morning. M. Bulas, good morning. Shandana, Tahana. We're working on the Mighty Tribe and the Zoom meetups, which is kind of fun because I could see your face, you could see my face, and then we could raise our hands, we could make comments. I'm still working on understanding Zoom, and my mouse was not was the Bluetooth was too far. The Bluetooth for the mice, it's like I gotta have a tail on it. I think a tail with on my mouse makes better. Agnieszka, good morning. North Carolina, awesome. Spiros Groceries in Cicero, great butchers. Find a local butcher, a local meat source, egg source, butter source, all right? It's really bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. Listen, the eye is intermittently feasting. I do 23 and 1 normally, but today, no food, no coffee, 30 days. Cheris has inspired me, and I need inspiration. And Lisa, the carnivore doctor, we need, see, that's why the tribe and the community is so important. We need someone that says, I thought you said you were going to do this for 30 days. It's only been one day and now you're back at it? Come on, Kiltz. What the F, right? Kingfisher Ceramics in Britain. Awesome. All over the globe. Listen, the beauty of these devices, by the way, when I'm driving my car, I don't touch it. Right? That's my other 30-day. This does not get picked up and driving my car now. Hands free, that's it. And someone else in the car, you can do it, right? Support and accountability, Frenchie. We need our support and accountability. We're not chastising others. We're saying, Rob, Dr. Rob, Kiltzy, what the heck, right? So call me out on it, right? CA, listen, Summer Tunbo. Yeah, listen, we're on the CNY Fertility. We should be on the CNY Healing Arts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and more. Need to keep on connecting because really we're connecting the stars, right? We're all the stars of life. And wherever you're at, whatever you're suffering from, you're normal, right? We're normal. We say you can do better. Absolutely. I'm working to do better every day, every day. Carnival Bright. Good morning. Carnival Bright. Let's see. The books stay off my operating table is awesome. It is good. We're gonna interview. We have lots to interview and add. That's what we're working on in melding the mighty tribe. But really, it's simple. We're all in the story. None of us has any more value than any other. We all have immense value, and your story is really critical to this. 1 pound of fatty brisket for breakfast today. Awesome. Houston, Texas. Whether you choose to do breakfast and dinner alone, breakfast alone, lunch alone, you pick it, 1 meal a day. That is it. Cherishing your health. Listen, we are all working to restoring me, right? Just say, I am restoring me today. And me is an ancient hunter, right? That hunted for days, didn't eat, probably didn't even drink for days, right? If not weeks. My bet is when you're pregnant and you have nausea, don't eat. Don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. Your body is saying, do not eat that food. It's deadly for me. That's it, right? We are lionesses and lions, not pigs, cows, and sheep. 250, 400 grams of carbs of fruit and honey. There's nothing keto or carnivore about that. He is just feeding sugar addiction. I agree with you. I think, listen, honey and fruit of any significance or frequency is not good for us. It's deadly. My friend Dave died of cancer, and I believe the secret sinisterness of the vegetables, fruit, fiber, honey is actually causing damage, but it's silent until suddenly you either die of something quickly or you have to go to a doctor to go under someone's operating room, right? So stay off my operating table is awesome, which is basically why carnivore, 1 meal a day or less, is the master. And it's steak and butter, gang. Check Bella and the team out. When I fast, my stomach hurts. Is it normal? Initially, it is. Because, listen, if you use heroin, cocaine, marijuana, cigarettes, coffee, or tea, that you say, oh, I have to have this, guess what? It's an addiction, right? Sugar is addicted because historically, in our ancient lives, if you found the fruit tree, you better eat it all to get fat. It didn't give a shit if you lived to 90. It just wanted you to live past reproduction, have 3 or 4 or 10 kids, and move on into eternity. Maybe that should be eternity, not eternal. Husband and I carnivore. Stephanie, POI this morning, but level never high enough. Safe to do 2 mLs. Yes, either do 1 twice a day or 2 mLs a day, or ask them for the 100 milligrams per ml. They can get that for helpful. Listen, I'm a reproductive endocrinologist, fertility specialist. I did a year of internal medicine, OBGYN, practiced OBGYN, did a fellowship in reproductive endocrinology and fertility. I'm a surgeon. I operate several times a week. I remove fibroids, endo, tubes, and help remove the damage that sometimes needs to be removed. But what I've learned is you are the miracle machine. And the key to carnivore is Kiltz's guide. And it's something I've learned from all of you, by the way. And listen, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and honey of any frequency or significance is not good. Bee vomit, I agree. Off 30 days coffee. Today, we're doing it 30 days. Coffee, tea, no way. No whiskey, wine, or beer either, by the way. It's water and steak and butter, right? And I do just a pinch of salt. I'm not there yet, but that might be next. If you need fasting support, come to join Steak and Butter Gang. Amazing. And the Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. We're all a tribal family. Listen, all of our tribes, and for Listen, we're all venturing, right? There are paths. We have smoke signals where we're all communicating. Now it's internet signals, right? And thanks to Nikolai Tesla that said, I bet energy can be propagated through the airwaves, right? These devices are amazing, right? But when you're driving, put it down, right? Put it down. That's it. Thank you, Cherish. I appreciate it. No coffee. Let's see. I had it yesterday morning, and I buy coffee for the teams. Maybe I should stop buying them coffee. Maybe I'm. Oh boy, maybe I should pull back on that because I'm contributing to their maledictions, right? Jesse, Jack in the mid, in the mind. Ooh, Jacqueline mind. Oh, Jacqueline. All right, I'll get it. My nephew said my dyslexia comes out wherever or whatever, right? Or whoever. Stay carnivore. Let's see. So where do we have here? What day is it? It is, oh, wait a minute. July 1. It's a good day to start this, isn't it? 7-1 plus 30, right? And beyond, Buzz Lightyear, right? We love Buzz. My favorite one was a Toy Story, right? The Mighty Toaster. I love it. Bone broth. If you do is adding vegetables. I don't add vegetables to anything. Don't add vegetables. It's bone marrow, bone broth. You might put a pinch of salt. That's it, right? But ultimately, make sure you have the fat because the fat protects the glycobiome. It's Canada Day. Awesome. Dr. Faruqi is our great doc in Montreal, Toronto, and all of Canada for CNY fertility. My job is to provide affordable, integrative health and wellness care to the infertile world. But ultimately, we're really fertile. So we're in fertility, sort of like, right? You're in it, right? That's it. Sarasota, I'm coming down there, by the way. I'll be down. Listen, Jack, we're all listening, learning together. When I come down there, we'll do we'll do a steak at my place, by the way. And you can make the bone broth. And how's Alan doing with all of this? I know he's amazing. Alan's lost like 30 pounds or something. Add apple cider vinegar to your bone broth. That's a good one. A little bit, just a little bit, by the way, not much. But again, I haven't tried that yet. Any comments and other ways to sort of spice up the bone broth? But I stay away from red pepper, black pepper. I think ultimately they're deadly for us, right? Stephanie, let's see, Pomander, 30 days. 30 days today. All of us, we're working together. We're a family. No matter what religion or political or culture or size, shape, age, weight, it doesn't matter. Cherish, have an awesome day. God bless everyone. It's Friday. I'm off today, but where am I at? My work studio. I'm going to be helping some patients. I've got to get to a bunch of text messages to get to them. Condra, I don't know if Corley's here today, but we have the best, amazing team. All of our locations, by the way. 2 years. Tell me why lately I started retaining water and getting puffy legs. You may be drinking too much water. You may be eating too frequently and not enough fat, too much protein. See, I think high protein is deadly for us. I say, listen, one meal a day or less, high fat, that's where it's at. Less protein. And vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, or nuts. But look carefully at what you're drinking and eating. You may be destroying your glycobiome. When you destroy the glycobiome, Kiltz's Glycobiology 101. That's what we're coming out with. Dr. Maggs is working in our new scientific liaison team to get you some really great ideas. But this is the game of bones, right? Is it fish bones? Is it beef bones? Is it chicken bones? Which bones do you want to fight with, right? The chicken eaters didn't have much. The fish eaters, right? I guess unless you are whale bones. Let's see. Good morning. Thoughts on electrolytes? I don't think you need to add them. I drink Gerolsteiner. I love it. It's got some natural minerals in it. You probably get most of your minerals and vitamins. Do the bone broth, the bone marrow, chew the bones. And babies, all right, all 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds that are now off the breast, guess what? Get to the bones, the bone marrow, bone broth. That's it. It's kidney stones. Alan is doing well. Awesome. Uh, but my kidney stones went away, but when I first went carnivore, they came a little bit, and then bingo, they've been gone now for 8, 10 years now. So listen, when you're withdrawing from plants, you're going to be withdrawing stomach pains, migraines, with like, oh, shakes and shivers, and I'm miserable. I need my coffee. I need my coffee. I need me to be the perfect me, to be truly in my ancestral ways. And look at Nish and Ken Berry. Ken's a anthropologist, and some of his training, experience, and education. I took a great courses on geology and geography and anthropology at Los Angeles City College. Anyone out there been to LACC? Best time to consume the bone broth in the day, probably at night. But listen, look at my bet is maybe instead of the coffee, you're sipping on some bone broth. That's probably a better way. Wait a minute, I can do bone broth, but really, if you make it yourself, it's best. But our nutritional solutions is coming out with the bone broth and some tallow and those sort of things. But we love some ease of life, right? I just want to order it on Amazon and it shows up at the door, or from Wegmans it shows up at the door. And the DoorDash people are amazing. Uber, Lyft people, listen, add the tip, by the way, in cash, right? Add the tip because we got to tip life, right? Give yourself a tip every day. What Kiltz's tip? We're eternal beings. That's it, right? Lemon in your bone broth. A little bit, my bet is, again, a little lemon juice. I'll try and test it out. Look at, we're mastering life. Is there one way? Oh my God, you could never do that. Listen, you're in charge of you. You figure out what feels right and right for you. Buy doesn't it break a fast? Well, of course, is the fast really food? And the bone marrow is it's got some nutrient supplements in it. Probably. For me, it's the one meal a day. I think it's the best. But again, if you're doing one meal, one snack, you're drinking some bone broth, listen, you feel great, you're doing great, everything's going away, keep going. Well, this is all an experiment. Who experiments with it? You do. Don't take what I've done. I'm just giving you my experience. And if you're looking for a prospective, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled study, forget it. The N1 is me, and the N1 is you. I work in a bone broth factory in Australia. Awesome. Drink first thing in the morning. It's the biggest broth, bigger broth in Australia. Lucius, let's see. Send me a link on what it is. Love to learn more about it. And maybe that's it. I'm drinking my bone broth in the morning. I think you've given me an idea. Kiltz's bone broth to start the day. And simply, what's the most important thing to get your day going, right? It's you got to put positivity in the brain. Listen, if you're thinking, oh my God, I got troubles and life is unfair and I'll never amount to anything, why would you say those things, right? Why would we? Because we've been trained to. All right. So you got to retrain the brain, right? So the brain says, I am awesome, amazing, I love you. It's the mirror work, right? A gallon of organic tallow in the Philippines is $70. Listen, go down to the butcher and say, can I have some fat, please? Make your own, right? Parmander, we're doing 30 days, right? But we're 30 days plus. Let's put the plus there, right? We got the plus, right? We're living the plus size life, right? And wherever you are in this world, or whatever size, shape, age, gender, whatever you choose, give yourself love, right? I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, right? A gallon of tallow, that's pretty expensive, right? Listen, we gotta make things affordable, and you're the only one that can figure it out, right? Buy the half a cow, bring it home, add the fat, grind it up, make your patties, freeze them away, put let's see, butter, a stick of butter, slice it up, pull it out. I eat the same thing: one egg, a pat of butter, and a burger. Wow. Isn't like the healthiest thing ever in the universe? That's it. Make bone broth in 2 hours and pressure an instant pot. Ooh, apple cider vinegar to pull the collagen out of the bones. Frenchie, awesome. On Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, put those recipes, send some pictures, and I'm going to be doing the same. I've been so crazy busy looking for some other docs to help us in Syracuse, Colorado, Sarasota. Let's see, Philadelphia with Dr. Ivanov. Let's see, Albany, Buffalo, all over. I'm going out to Irvine, Anaheim, Southern California to sort of look at a potential space in SoCal, working on one wherever you're at. But who's in charge of your health and wellness? What? You are. Every night, lemon in your bone broth. I love that summer Tunbo. And if I mispronounce them, please forgive me. I'm doing my best. Cows in Philippines is tough. They even look weird. Yeah, I don't. It depends on how things are grown. Because we're so used to a plant-based food system, which is killing us, right? What do you do with vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts? Put them in the compost heap to fertilize the grass so the cows, the sheep, and the pigs have more to eat that's healthy. Let's see. Wellness meats, I think, is really great. Snake River, Border Road, Butcher Box, but your local butcher, go listen. If you're Wegmans, go to the butcher. I need some really fatty cuts of meat. And that's what I need. Everyone doing good. Great. Another morning in the universe. I may be doing some different times next week in my travels. Canada Day, 4th of July this weekend. Even if it's for 5 minutes, do your meditation and prayer. Remember, the heaviest thing you carry around is this thing, right? Like I'm just gotta lift it up every day. So you want to lift it up off the pillow, jump out of bed, make the bed. If someone else is there, make it around them, give them a kiss and a little rub, and know this: you're in charge of your awesome, amazing life. As a physician, I've learned it's got to start here. Positivity, right? You got to feed the mind and the master with listening and learning from so many positive things out there. You're in charge, right? Let go. And this is the 30-day challenge. It's for me, it's coffee, right? I'm already off plants. I'm already doing my one meal a day or less, but pick yourself something as a challenge and join the Mighty Tribe on Kiltz's side. Go to Bella's Steak and Butter Gang, and you'll learn. But go to Revero Health, Peter Attia's team, and Verta Health. Carnivore is truly the key to your health and wellness, right? Carnivore is key to health. And keto got you the entry into the magic. So now it's really time to do the magic, right? And so we do the day, we do the work, we do the dance. That's what this is all about, right? Start playing your flute, your clarinet, your piano, your guitar, or just hacking on the drums, right? This is your life. And we're sharing some ideas, getting adequate amount of calories and getting one meal a day. Add the fat. Listen, if you're getting skinny, you don't want to be, add fat. Do 2 meals. If you're getting fatter, you want to be skinnier, guess what? Go to one meal and go to one meal every 2 days. You are the master of the machine. Fat, by the way, is the fuel for the Ferrari. Our mitochondria only use fat. You got to have some, right? And if you're skinny in a famine, you're dead. This is the most magical things that I've ever learned. LG, have an awesome day. God bless and thank you. What are ways to do Kiltz's carnivore on a life budget, right? Remember, if you say, well, I don't have enough money, well, just say, oh, money flows infinitely to me, right? The mind is the master. Under my computer is my James Allen's book, Mind is the Master. Read Jesus Christ, Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra. Read Marcus Aurelius. Read Ryan Holiday, The Obstacle is the Way. So many things to listen to and read. Oh, Brian Johnson, The Philosopher's Notes. I read those 20 years ago. I still read over them. We're going to get Brian on an interview coming up. Jake, thank you. Will, thank you. Morgan's going off doing some other things. We're really excited about that. Adequate calories. Listen, are you the perfect size and weight you wish to be? Look in the mirror and say, yes, I am. You're getting enough calories, right? That's it. But you must eat fatty meat to be healthy. Don't eat vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts of any significance or frequency. Get walking, get moving, get in the painting studio, pottery studio, right? Or just get your guitar out and it doesn't have to be much, right? Just a strum. Life is good and grand, I say. All you need to do is get up and happy thy play. One meal at night, best way I see. Bone broth from Australia is good, you see. All we're doing is having fun in life, and I know, put the guitar away. But I'm having fun, and I hope you guys are too in this beautiful, amazing day. Listen and learn from so many amazing people every day. And if you're not reading, get reading. Get doing audible books. Audio is critical and key on this journey. And share what you're reading, what you're listening to, what you're journeying in, right? If you're in the garden, you're in the workshop, you're in the mop shop, you're driving a truck or a car, whatever it is. Becky Woods, keep having fun. I love it. Good morning from Sarasota. Awesome. Do you break your fast on beef broth? I don't think. Listen. The meal is the feasting. The bone broth from time to time, go at it. I'm going to say it's okay, but a true fast, nothing in the mouth, right? But there's lots of different ways. Give yourself a start. Today's day one of Kiltz's mighty tribal fast, right? And fasting is an ancient spiritual practice. There it is. But read the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, the Quran. Read them so you understand all the ancient text messages of humanity, right? Went fast. It goes fast every day for me. Nisham's like, okay, is it 5? I can start at 3:00 in the morning. And some days I may. But go have an awesome, amazing day. Imagine what you're going to share on Kiltz's Mighty Tribal meetups at 5 a.m. Remember, whatever time it is in Norway or in South Africa or in Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Algeria, Egypt. Remember, we're all humans that began as a tree dweller that came out of the trees to eat the tree, eat the plant eaters, not the grass, right? And I know it's all having fun. Your story is your story. We're not arguing about what's the right story. You live it as a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, pescatarian, or carnivorian. But I know who won the game of bones, right? The masters, the lionesses and the lions. Let's see. Lemon in your bone broth. We got it. Bowl of care. What brand of butter? I use either Kerrygold or French butter from Wegmans. Amish butter I love. Chances, mommy. And remember, I am a mother. I am a father. I am a parent. I am a human being. I am God. 3 magic words, U.S. Anderson. Check it out. You'll love it. I love you guys. Another hour of power with Kiltz, and we are Kiltzivores. God bless you, my friends.